Alright, turning on the Old National right here. This is Old National Highway, aka Old Neck. You hear folks say Old Neck. Old Neck. Yes. O-L apostrophe N-A-T apostrophe. Old Neck. But yeah, this wow, this place called the Food Mart used to literally be called the Hood Mart. They literally had the sign, the name of the business, Hood Mart. I said, oh my God. That's when you knew. That's when you knew. I mean, it was going bad for years, but I'll never forget when I passed by that the first time and said, are you kidding me? I mean, are they shooting a movie today? Is that like a joke for don't be a menace to South Central when you're drinking your gin and juice in the hood part 2 or something? Or what the hell is that? And it make it so bad it was a chain, y'all. There was another one I saw off of, oh man, I'm trying to remember the name of the street. I think it's University. Heading back into the West End, there was one. And that one might still be there with the same sign, but the dang thing said Hood Mart, H-O-O-D. I said, that's too much. That's too much. Why are you celebrating the ghettoization? But, you know, again, there's a lot of mental things that go with that. It has nothing to do with just a predetermined identity or a desire to be downward. It's you know, no baby comes into the world with the desire to be downward, to be lowly, to be ghettoized. No, people want to live good. People want to enjoy and be happy and celebrate the wonders of the world and love life and be around love. But when you don't have education opportunity, it does what it does. Let me shout out the Big Daddy's over here. Big Daddy's right there, restaurant. That's one of Atlanta's last remaining, you could say, real soul food joints. I haven't been there in years, but I have eaten there. And again, another business that is, as far as a location, that's been through a lot of changes. A whole lot of changes. Man, I think I passed Skate Town. Got to shout out Skate Town back there. I don't have time to turn around, but Skate Town back in the day, that was the thing right there. That was the spot. Skating in Atlanta. There's a lot of skating rinks in Atlanta. Everybody now knows about the Cascade. I might have to go back. Just to shout it out real quick. Do I really want to go through the headache of turning around on Old National? No, I don't. Okay, so that's how you know this video is real. My Atlanta folk are crying, laughing right now, like, nah, that brother's really from Atlanta. He like, hey, no, ain't nobody about to be waiting to cross the street and get back in this traffic. Old National has some of the worst traffic too. I always say, people talk about, okay, so there's hood traffic and this quote-unquote nice area of town traffic. Let me tell y'all something. Driving in Buckhead, you know, so-called one of the nicest neighborhoods in Atlanta, upper class, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Still, I used to say back in the day, and I still can say this, it's just as dangerous off of Pt2 near Lenox Mall as it is over here in terms of driving. Keep your eyes open and your hand on the steering wheel. And we are not here to prove it. So y'all act accordingly. Thank you. Okay, so something else I wanted to make sure I showed on this video as I approach Old National and Gotby Road. There it is, y'all. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Right there. Woo, woo, woo. Just like that. Somebody just got hit. God almighty. There it is. There it is. Woo, woo, woo. Just like that. Somebody just got hit. God almighty. Oh my gosh. What? Oh man. I know oh damn. I hope ain't nobody hurt. Just like that. I ain't even trying to talk about it, but just like that. Man. It never ends. It's just the Old National stuff. That's crazy. I did not want that to happen on my video. I didn't want proof of the pudding. It was called Richway back in the day. I just wanted to shout out what used to be Richway. And I'm going to tell y'all a story about that. So Ridgeway once was the equivalent of Target, and later on this location was a Target. That's some real ATL history right there, y'all. Woo, boy, I tell y'all, I want to show y'all the tropical restaurant. I'm gonna shout these folks out, man. Tropical cuisine. This is a legendary Jamaican restaurant. Shout out to all my Jamaican massive. Stand up, all Atlanta. Jamaican massive. And me talking about the real Jamaicans over here, you know. These my peeps over here. I'ma claim them only because me done ate there a million times, you know. I tell you one thing about them now. You got to come at the right time of day. You see the parking lot. Okay, hold on, let me show you this. Let me show you this right here now. Okay, you got other businesses around here. You got Kilroy's package store, been there for years, selling liquor or whatnot. That's what the people want to drink them. Not my thing to drink the liquor. Do that if that's your pleasure, not me, you know. That's why I stay young, y'all, you know. You're gonna understand me one day. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Do as you please, right? But you see the parking lot not full and the parking lot old and whatnot, cracked up and ting. People been doing wheelies in the middle of the parking lot. You see the skid marks and ting, and them doing donuts and ting at night, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, a lot of ting go on around here, you know. But me say this about this area. The best thing in this here parking lot, we can't speak for the rest of it. Jamaican restaurant right there, brethren. Dad, sister, brethren, family, look here. Jamaican tropical cuisine. All right? Me shut them up. Big up, big up. All right? You tell me now, let me say this. You see this on the door, let me tell you. No mass, no service. There ain't no debate about it. All you people around here don't believe in the time we're living in and doing what you got to do to stay alive and ting. Okay? Do what you want to do, but don't come up in here. You understand? You understand me now? I know you do. Right? But they have some of the best food you're going to get in Atlanta, all right? Just want to shout them out real quick. That's all I'm saying. All right? Real delicious. Been through a lot of changes, as many of these black businesses do, you know. A lot of ownership. When it started, it was under another name. I want to say it was Jamaican Cove or something like that, right? And then them changed the name, the new ownership. My man, I'm trying to remember the man's name, him. Can't remember. And if me say the wrong name, I don't want to be that guy. So I'm going to just say, him went over to West End, the West End, straight across from the West End Mall. Him opened up another one, right? And there they have some of the most delicious food you're gonna ever see, all right? Beautiful. All right, as I keep running my mouth, I gotta do it on camera because I know some of you not gonna believe it was me doing the voice, see? See, right? So it's me, you understand? Me do a lot of things with my voice, right? Me blessed to have a voice, so me use it, all right? Sing pretty to all the lady them. Big up all the gal them every time. But yes, good restaurant back there. Good one right there. Oh, and the other place me have to say, I didn't even say it on camera, but because it's been so old and never used, all right? I'm going to fade back into my Atlanta on y'all real quick, you know what I'm saying? But the old National 7 Theater is over there in that old parking lot, still sitting there. Roach Hotel, they need to just bomb the damn thing and rebuild it. I don't know what the hell. It just don't make no sense. All these years it's been sitting there. How in the world have you not done something with that property yet? Now, to give you a little history on what was expected in this area, they've been saying for years, Polytricks them, Polytricks. They've been saying for years they were going to do an attachment to a whole idea of what would be called the airport city, because all of this is right next to the Atlanta airport. I always tell people the best way to understand, again, you know, a lot of people know LA, so I just, you know, compare because I consider LA like another mini home. I used to have family. I still have family out there, but you know, I just will always have friends and family out there. And so when you go to LA and you get out the airport and you're in Inglewood, Inglewood is right next to the airport, just like how College Park is. This is College Park, Old National. And College Park is huge now. It's not just this, it's big, real big, just like Inglewood's big. But you got different parts, you know. So the part that's right next to the airport, this is one of the parts right next to the airport. And then you got other parts where it's all residential and everything, like I've shown you all a little bit. Some of the more rundown areas and then real nice areas. You know, same old story, same old story. All right, so we're about to roll through Maynard Jackson. Hartsfield International Airport. And I stress Maynard Jackson because if you don't know, and I want to say this on camera too, to all kids that go to Maynard Jackson High School, if you ever see this video, turn it off and go look up who the man is, because I'm ashamed of you if you don't know who I'm talking about. And I'm speaking from experience. When I was doing my thing, doing rideshare for the other companies, I'll never forget a ride I had with a young man who I ended up picking up from the high school. I'm taking him home. I used to hate picking up people's kids too. I used to always ask him, I'm like, your mom know you taking this ride? And I'd be calling, yeah, that's him, he good. I schedule his ride. Yeah, all just good. Anywhere in the world, I had my child in the car with no strangers. But that's another story, just not me. But anyway, we on the ride, and I asked him, I say, man, that's all right. We named the school after Maynard Jackson. He's like, yeah, when these, new age knuckleheads don't know nothing, don't care. I said, you know who that was, right? No. I said, don't make me pull this car over, boy. He just started laughing. And I said, man, you serious? No, I don't know. Who was it? Oh my gosh. So he got a lecture. Yeah, he got a lecture. I broke it down. This is the first African-American mayor of Atlanta. The man who literally, in many ways, made modern Atlanta what it is. There's plenty of people that made Atlanta what it is, but in terms of, the level of opportunities, the level of growth, the identity that Atlanta has internationally and to the world, and what brought the Olympics to Atlanta was Maynard Jackson. This is the man that made that possible. I'm going through the North Terminal right now. Atlanta has a North and South Terminal, two sides to this huge facility. That big arc you see is at nighttime, it lights up. It's beautiful. It is a canopy, if you will. I don't know what they call it technically, but that's what I'll call it for this video. And it's beautiful. It lights up. It can be different colors. When different events are coming to town, they can make colors to honor whatever the special guests are. Like I remember back when the Super Bowl was coming, the colors of the game that year with the whole red, white, and blue thing, so they had it lit up in all those three colors. For St. Patrick's Day, I remember it was lit up in green. For Cancer Awareness Month, breast cancer awareness, they had it lit all in pink. So it's something when it's lit up. Actually, I can see the structure. Yeah, but it's real nice. And this is Atlanta's Maynard Jackson Hartsfield International, which is always busy. It's the busiest airport in the world, they say. I think we still got that. I think we still got that title. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. All right, so we back at it. I took another way around because I decided, I said, which way do I want to show them the entrance to Tyler Perry Studios? We're going to take the long ride. We're going to go right here off of Herschel Road, back on the 29, aka Roosevelt Highway, which takes you all the way to Palmetto. You go down to Palmetto, you're going south. We're going north toward the city. Once we get this traffic out the way. See Main Street right there, that's the other name for this area. When you're going through College Park, it's Main Street. 29 is 29 period, but it's got multiple names depending on what part you're on. And 2 hours later when I finally turned, dang, oh man, wow. They're gonna end up having to put a light right there. That's crazy. Right next to train tracks to the right. Atlanta's built around trains. If you don't know the history of Atlanta, like many cities in the U.S., was one of those train towns. It was the locomotion that made Atlanta before the airport, before other forms of transportation. But the train system, which of course is a huge history of America itself, a very sordid history. Atlanta was built off of that. They used to call it terminus, where the trains ended, the termination of the train system that ran here. And that was downtown Atlanta, where 5 Points is, not low 5 Points, but showing up 5 Points. I think I got my facts right. That gave me a lot of history, and I looked up stuff. I'm going off of memory banks right now, so if anything's a little off, I think it was terminus on another locale, but I know terminus was, the common term for that area at the time. We're talking real old, ancient, first Atlanta, beginning establishment of Atlanta after the Civil War type history, you feel me?